What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Josh again, here with Unbiased MMA Sports Talk. Here to recap what happened last night, UFC 258, Usman versus Burns. Man, I'll tell you what, that card surprised me a lot. And there's a lot of things that caught me by surprise watching that fight, watching that whole event. But overall, man, it was a good card, good showing for Usman. I'm gonna go ahead and break down the fights that I talked about in the preview yesterday. But overall, I mean, the card was good. The first fight though that I talked about yesterday was the Miranda versus Jillian, but that fight got canceled. So we can go to the next one. It was Kevin Geslam versus Ian Heimisch. And I think what I originally said in my breakdown was this could potentially be a showcase for Ian Heimisch. He's 15th guy. Go against, I think, Kevin Gastelum was the 9th or 10th. So it's pretty much a stepping stone for him. And this fight for Kelvin was pretty important, which he even alluded to after the fight, that this was a, must win for him, or his, he was kind of nervous for his job security. But this type of fight for him was, I wouldn't say a gatekeeper yet, but I mean, this is definitely a winnable fight for him, like I mentioned. And, and he did everything that I thought he would do. Pressure, wrestle, everything like that. So very, very good win for Kelvin, for sure. Much needed win. And I think it would be pretty sick if he steps in, like he said, to fight, if anyone backs out of the Costa and Whitaker fight. Man, that would put him right back in the picture because, like I said, he gave Izzy the most trouble so far, I would say. But, yeah. So, yeah, shout out to Kelvin Gastelum getting back in the win column for sure. Man, good win for him. Good win for him. But, it doesn't stop here for Ian, though. I mean, he sees where he's at. He sees where he needs to improve. He was already a pretty decent wrestler. Like I said, I didn't know much about him, but look, he had decent wrestling. And good striking, But, obviously some things he can improve on, though. So I'll definitely be watching more fights of his in the future. But good win for Kelvin. All right, and then so that brings us to the next fight that I had talked about was Macy Barber and Alexa Grasso. Now, I originally said this could be fight of the night. And I think I'm not sure what won fight of the night, but I don't know if they got performance of the night either. But, I mean, this was a good fight, though. I mean, everything that I said would happen. That Macy's a pretty decent wrestler, wrestling with Ben Askren. Alexa Grasso probably has better stand-up than her, so the fight standing plays in her advantage. And just she can get taken down easily. But we've seen her do work, just like she did in her previous fights, and just like today. She did work on the ground. So it's not like she just giving up when someone takes her down. Like her ground game has gotten a lot better defensively. I mean, she still gets taken down because to me she looks like she's like a little smaller, even though the commentators were saying that she looks a little big for the weight class, which she does compared to her last few fights. So she definitely has got some muscle. But her boxing is what won the fight, and that's exactly what I said. I mean, Macy tends to, keep her guard low and stuff, so she can get hit, and she got hit a couple times. She got pieced up, just like I said. She get pieced up, but that last round, Macy Barber really showed hope for me. Like I said, Macy Barber is one of my favorite fighters, and I have personal connections when people that I follow have gruesome injuries, especially like an ACL. So that's really the main thing I was worried about watching this fight. It's like, man, I hope nothing happens to that knee. I'm from Chicago, so I seen Derrick Rose get injured, come back early, get injured again, multiple injuries, and and so like that's why when I see that injury, it's just like I'm always worried about that, even as a fan. But it showed up. She looked good. She's moving good, bouncing around. She looked good. She just got outboxed today or yesterday. She just got outboxed on Saturday. So, but I think she's still a threat to anyone in that division. I think. But yeah, she definitely has. I don't have the rankings in front of me, but she might have to take a fight like this again, like a lower rank on up and comer. Yeah, I think she should cancel those dreams of being the youngest champion for sure. But future's bright for Macy, but Alexa, future's look even brighter for her. I mean, she's a matchup problem for anyone standing up in that division. I mean, I'm tempted to say Shevchenko too, but not really. Maybe a couple more wins for her, then she can maybe be on that level. But she got so much room to improve. That's what's crazy. And she just beat the number 10 girl. She has so much room to improve. Like, man, I'm definitely keeping an eye out on her. Follow her on Instagram for yesterday because, like, I wanted to see what she's about. And, yeah, so I'm definitely following her for sure. So that was a good fight. Good win for Alexa. All right. Now that brings us to the main fight. The main fight that I was actually really excited about, man. Like I said, I was rooting for Usman, but I honestly thought Burns would get it done. And after the first round, it sure as hell looked like it. And then Usman just turned it on, laid it on him with the jab. That's crazy. Can't remember what's the last fight I saw where, man, someone just kept jabbing him and just, I don't remember what fight I recently came on, but it was a fighter that was just killing him with a jab, and it was just like, I think it might have been Uriah Hall, or I don't know, but it was like, that jab is deadly. That jab is deadly. And TKO finish, I would not have guessed that. I would not have guessed TKO finish by Usman. I think I said TKO by Burns. Man, I keep doubting this man, and he keeps getting it done. I am one of those doubters. Even though I respect him so much, I am one of those doubters, man. I honestly, I rooted against him in the Woodley fight, mainly because I was a huge Woodley fan. When Woodley has a fight coming up here soon, I'm going to probably be all over Woodley thinking he's probably going to win. I don't even know. Oh, he's facing Vincent Lequie, I think one of Usman's teammates. But, yeah, I mean, I'm probably going to root for Woodley just because I'm biasly, I'm going to root for him. But I think he probably will lose that fight. But anyway, I'm back on this fight. Man, I rooted against him in a Woodley fight. I rooted for him in the Colby Covington fight, but I thought Colby would win. Similar to the reason why I thought Burns would win. I mean, I felt like striking-wise, if Colby kept it standing, striking-wise, Colby would win. And that's the same thing I thought with Burns, and he ended up getting both of them got TKO. That's crazy. I keep doubting this man. I don't know why. I pretty much thought he'd win against Jorge. I mean, nothing against Jorge, but yeah. But yeah, man, I keep doubting this guy, and I tell you what, I'm not doubting him no more. He is leagues above everyone in that division. I mean, it's no brainer. And what did I tell y'all about the sparring sessions, the sparring videos that they put in these promotions leading up to this fight? Usman said it himself. Exactly how he got knocked down is exactly what happened in sparring. And you can just get that energy that Burns gets the better of him in sparring just by looking at the promotional videos they kept putting on. Burns was working him, just like in the first round. Look at the promo footage, and then look at the first round. Burns was working Usman. And I was like, oh, man. And looking at his last few fights, he can keep that on for the next 4 rounds. But I don't know what happened. It seemed like he got tired. I would not have expected that. I think he said that, after he got the knockdown, he, got a little excited. But, man, you can't do that against the champ. So, yeah, man. Good. This was good. This is good. This was a good card. Good card, man. I'm definitely looking forward to the next one next week. So I will keep you guys posted on that one. I think it's Curtis Blades and the Beast finally going at it. So, yeah, can't wait, man. I appreciate y'all for watching. Hope I provided some insight. I mean, I pretty much just went over my predictions from yesterday, but good fight card, though. And, hey, I look forward to post another video for you guys. You can like, comment, please subscribe to this channel. I really appreciate it. And, yeah, This has been Unbiased Sports Talk.